Okay, we're gonna work on putting a floor in. Let's first clean up these guidelines. I don't think I showed you in the previous one, but to remove all the guidelines, you just go up here to the guidelines and just remove all guidelines. Okay. Um, we're gonna put a floor in. Now with this one here, we're gonna use the slab tool, but this time we're gonna use a composite method instead of the basic. Okay, composite, just like the walls, you can change whatever you want. And we're going to put the way we're going to reference this in is we want to wherever we set this, it's going to put that, and the rest of it's going to go down below. So what we do is we come here to this, and there's different types of floors here: concrete floor, wood floor. We're going to do this one: floor, plywood, wood. And we could look at that, what that's made up of, but it's 10 and 5/8 inches thick. Okay. Um, there's a little tool called the magic wand. If you press and hold down shift, gives you that little magic wand. Now, what we could do is we could go around and set the points for this using this polygonal method. Since this one's just rectangular, we could just use this. But I'm going to show you how to do this and then show you also how to use the magic wand tool. The walls or the floor, we want it to go to the core, the outside core, and that's where your floor would end up going to. Okay, and then you can kind of zoom in on this side, go to that outside core there. And let's take a look at it in 3D. We got the floor there, and notice it where we set the points, it moved everything down below. Okay, so with that, that's how you can do that. Now there's another way that you can do this using the um, magic wand tool. So let's just go ahead and delete that and go back to the 2D view. And if we go to the slab tool and hold down the space bar, I don't know if I said space bar or shift before, space bar. Okay, and then what we do is we go to this outside core, and you'll notice it kind of highlights the whole thing. So it's kind of like a smart tool. Make sure it's highlighting the outside line. Do you see that? Because you can go to this and it'll do that. You don't want that because it's just going to put that floor in that area. We want to do it so it's highlighting that outside area here. Okay, you see that? And then just go ahead and click it, and then go ahead and take a look at it. And instead of setting the 2 points, that does it all at once. Okay. Now what we can do is we can take this wall and bring that down farther if we want. We can tell it to go down a certain distance. Okay, if we click the wall, we can tell it. We can kind of guesstimate about what that is. We can also do this. We type it in, or we can come here and select one of the corners. And then if you go to this right here called stretch height, you can stretch the height. And if you move it, your cursor, and it'll snap to the bottom of that. So it'll make it go all the way down to there to the bottom of that. So it covers it up. So you can do that to each one of those walls. Just stretch the height and then move it down to there. And you'll notice it tells you it's like negative 10 and 5/8. Okay. So you can do that to all of those walls all the way around. So that way you don't see the floor. Because that's actually what would happen. Depending upon what type of floor and foundation we have. We haven't really gone into foundation yet. So that's how you can do the floor. Put the floor in. Okay. That's it.